wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. Enemy. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. Enemy. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me. All these niggas just wanna be a mini me.
I'm about to go Goku. Leave on my head is red like old news. Yeah, trying to get the green like it's Whole Foods. Couldn't take my style and now you so blue. Yeah, now we don't even know you. Your hometown we don't need go to. Trying to get it worldwide global. Looking I can show you. The killing this is O2 Skrilla, the whole man killer. Life so free, can't no man kill 'em. Came from the bottom, was a broke man, girl. Still move like 10 man with no found window. Boom, pardon me, I get hectic. Boom, I survive through the wreckage. You should go look for the exit. New sheriff in town, I get a little reckless. Missed the memo, go check the message. I ate then came back for seconds. I hate seeing your fake little necklace. Lifestyle decrepit, I should probably expect this. Too much game for your league. I'm Hussein with Steve, on Hussein on beats. Legendary on everything you aim to be. I'm insane and free, you can't tame the beast.
Enemy.
Hello, it's your pontiff. Your pontiff is on air. How are you people today? Guys, it's with sadness we announced that Marco has accepted a job offer with Nico Leonard. Congratulations. And I got to tell you, it's exciting news. Marco came on. I got to be honest with you. The Marco we have today is not the same Marco we started with many, many months ago when the previous crew walked out on me. And I got to be totally honest with you. I've been a little bit disappointed with how things went there. You know, I got to be honest with you. I mean, it was fantastic when the crew came to me, the community, they came to Archie. But then their egos started to go crazy. Things went ballistic. And, you know, all of a sudden I was listening to a show the other day, and they were saying, "Oh, yeah, we've been doing this for 6 months." No mention of the pontiff. Just, yeah, we've been doing it 6 months. Yeah, just like it's their own brilliance. And I got to be completely honest with you. I mean, when they first came on here, it was, "Hey, guys, I don't run a channel. I want to be the community. I love the watchers." And now the loyalty, to be completely frank with you, that's been clouded with the bucks. It's been crowded with the bucks. And I got to be completely frank with you. I got to look after the show. This is not the first crew to leave me. It's not the last crew to leave me. And it won't be, you know, it's kind of how it goes. And I'll tell you honestly, I made a video the other day saying, "Hey, I want a crew. Who we got here?" I'll tell you, these crew members have applied. We got Tarig. We've got Chris. We've got Mehead. We have got Ahmad. We have got Michael. We have got Christos. We have got Underdog. Who the hell? Nerjag. And we've also got Tim. This is another Tim, not the famous Tim. So we've got quite a few contenders who'd like to be on the ArchieLuxury. They want to be part of the current or future crew that we have there. I got to set some ground rules. I want you guys to tell me, what ground rules do you think I should set? That's the question. What ground rules should I set? Ken Fresno, $5. Arch, are Marco's arms longer from carrying the show for 8 months? I think he's done well. I don't mind that he's done well. I just kind of wish sometimes, I was remembered. Watchers Global 1. Grow up, Arch. Marco and Tim have brought you more success than you managed to get in 10 years. Yeah, and I brought them success too. Okay, I'm going to open put the link there. The crew can come on. And I got to be completely honest with you. I am keen to work with them. I'm keen to stay with them. Sometimes it's a bit cutting when they're not really enthusiastic for my show, that then they wake up when they're doing their show. I mean, I'm a bit cheesed off. To be completely honest with you, I'm cheesed off. Tim has kind of pushed it to a new extreme. It's kind of disappointing at times. Yeah, I must admit, I am a bit disappointed. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Sing Kumbaya? Say how great everybody is here? What do you want me to say? I'm just telling you the truth. They've made big money. I mean, the thing that pisses me the most off is that the Cardinal, one of the guys, I got him a bloody watch. I okayed it with MJT first. Refuses to accept that. That is the reality. That really pisses me off. Refuses to accept that reality. I okayed it with MJT before it was released. But what would I know? 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 I got to be completely honest with you there. JJ goes and has a tantrum. He doesn't want to come on anymore. He doesn't want to come on because I did something with Plastic. Let me tell you this. Plastic might be a lunatic. Okay? I don't agree with what he says, but a little bit is true. Okay? A little bit is true. That's the way I feel about it. That's the way, I'm just telling you honestly. I'm just telling you honestly how it is there. I'm not trying to say anything. Hello.
Hey, Arch, my camera is not working.
Hey, that's good. I'm pleased. There is a Jesus. I've been praying to Jesus for months for this, okay? Thank you, Jesus. Jesus, I love you. How can I help you?
I'm going to restart my computer and I'll join you, okay?
Yeah, of course. No worries, Jesus. Sorry, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, so I got to tell you there. They're going sook. They don't want to come on. Oh, they're upset. Well, you know what? It's been a good trip for both of us, but don't pretend you helped me. You've done well. I've done well. We've both done exceptionally well. Ken Fresno, $2. Easy, big boy. Thank you, Ken. The other thing is, Ken, here we go. Julian, £2. Ground rule number 1, fire them both now. Oh, thank you, Julian. The other thing is, I've got to tell you another breaking news. I'll tell you this in a minute. Jeff, $5. Everybody has to kick up 10% to the dot. I got no offers. No one offered nothing. Hello, Stefano. How are you?
Hello, mighty pontiff.
Hey, thank you. I got that's to kiss the wrist, the ring. You kiss the ring. Sorry. You're not a Catholic. Sorry.
I'm Greek Orthodox.
Oh, I'm Greek Orthodox as well. Actually, I'm Ukrainian Orthodox. We have the same.
The palm.
Okay, let me just tell you this. Jeff, $5. Everybody has to kick up 10%. I got nothing from nobody. I like all of the guys, but the only reason that they got built up is because of the platform Arch built. Jeff, $5. I like all the guys, but you have to give credit where it's due. Okay, I like all the guys, but yeah, I agree. They've helped me a lot, but they've also helped themselves. Let me tell you this. They've certainly helped themselves too. Watchers Global, $5. Tim and Marco provide far better content than you ever have. You're so bitter. No wonder their ratings are growing faster than yours. Ooh, that hurt. That really, 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 really hurt. You know, that's quite nasty there. Yeah. Marco, the Don, $2. The student has become the master, big boy. That's it.
Yeah.
And we've also got there Alex Watchholic, $2. It's pathetic for jealousy to 22-year-old man's success. I'm not jealous. What I'm saying is there's no kickback. There's no mention of ArchieLuxury. They just, oh yeah, we've been doing YouTube for 6 months. No mention, hey, the Don helped us. No mention at all. So it's not jealousy. I'm just telling you the truth. And you know what? You're fired. You're fired. Get out of here now. You are fired. You are fired. Get your shit and fake off.
Hey, Arch. Hey,
You're fired.
Hey, Arch. You want the kickback? Let me.
I shouldn't have to ask for the kickback. It should be given to me. It should be given to me. Let me tell you, it should be given to me in a Louis Vuitton envelope. It should just be placed in the palm. Alex Watchholic, $2. It's okay. Pathetic for jealousy to 22-year-old man's success. I'm not jealous. It's the fact that there was no mention of my stuff when they're rising fast. I've seen it before. I've been here with TGV. With TGV, the same thing happened. I can see it happening again.
The rodent.
Jamie J. The rodent. Yes, the original. Not the super rodent.
The OG super rodent.
£5.50. Hello, Lolex. I need your advice. I recently bought the 5231J. That's the World Time Khaleesi dial in yellow gold, but the leather strap is tight for my wrist. Do you know if Patek actually yes, stop.
They do.
I have the same problem. I'm a bit fat. The standard one is on the last link for me. They have they have a longer one and an extra long. They got 2 sizes bigger. Man, no problems. Winner, chicken dinner. And here we go. We have got Brian B. Brian
What's
BK,
going on,
$20. Can I buy friendship? What's your application fee? Yes, you can. I'm available for $100. I'll be friends for life. You
Friends
betcha.
for life?
Everything's for sale.
For
Everything's
life?
for sale.
I might take you up on that, Archie. For life?
Yes, for life. Friends for life. $100. 100. You just asked my friends at Kenmore State High how well that worked out.
Yeah, can we talk about that? That's so funny. I
Can
love
we
that.
PayPal it, or what would you take?
Actually, PayPal would be best. Because the mortgage is due soon. But Super Chat is whatever's convenient. Juco Ted, $5. Love the Pontiff. It will work itself out. Stay positive. I got to be honest with you. I got another groundbreaker. If you want to hear my groundbreaker,
Let's do it.
okay.
Please.
Julian, £2. Fire the false prophets! You are fired!
Ooh.
Now, I want to say another thing. I have been offered a deal. Let me just tell you something else that I've got in the woodwork. Watch Wizard, $20. Kickback for my old souls, Marco and Tim. Thank you so much.
The wizard.
Watch
By the way,
Wizard.
do you know who the wizard is?
The wizard.
You know who that is?
Who?
That's the man.
Okay, guys, I got something else to tell you, okay? I got some developer news,
Let us
okay?
know.
Okay, if someone donates $500, I'm going to do a reunion show with the old crew. $500! It's all about the money. I don't give a fuck about anyone else. $500 and I will do the
hope Deal
old
is not
crew can come back for one reunion show. Only one night. One performance only.
You hear that, Tanzeel? It's only $500, buddy.
$500. Did I sell too cheap? But doesn't matter because I've been missing out. I've seen those super chats you've been getting, Tim. I gotta tell you guys,
Those $500 super chats, they're addicting, man. They cheat.
you're fired. I'm just practicing Okay, we got some more crew members coming on. I'm just practicing my spiel,
Oof.
my shtick. Anthony Pellegrino.
Brooklyn.
Here we go. Hello from Brooklyn. I was able to size my Speedmaster bracelet because of watching your 9-year-old video about it. Cheers, Archie. Yeah, that was a great
Wow.
video. That's classic Archie at its best.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was an absolute bitch to fit.
Quick question, Arch. Have you drank
Sure.
today?
No, completely sober. Completely
Shit,
sober.
maybe-
Could you
Maybe
imagine?
Maybe have a
drinking.
drink.
You know what?
Maybe have a drink. That could help you. Maybe break a little drink
No,
up.
because you know why I'm not going to drink, don't you? Because I want Nico Leonard on the show in 5 months' time.
Right.
I wouldn't give him the pleasure of forfeiting that. Here we go. Tom. Actually, he's not a bad guy. You know what? I'm glad he's picked up
yeah.
the slack. Thomas G. I tell you what, at least I got a commission. If Nico Leonard wanted to burn me, at least I got $1,000 out of him. It's more than I got out of the bloody rodent. I got nothing out of him. $1,000? I'm actually not that shitted off. You know what I mean? I'm actually not that pissed off. You know what I mean? I'm really not that pissed off. You know that? $1,000? Man! I said to my father, I had a massive fight with my father. Okay, I'll tell you the story. I had a massive fight with my father, right? A really nasty fight. He gave me 20 grand. I said, Jesus, I love you. You're my dad for life. I love you forever.
Wow.
20,000. Of course you can replace sins. What do you think this is?
That's incredible.
We're in a capitalist world, Timmy.
I gotta. You know what?
20,000. I can forgive everything.
I should come clean. I was out drinking with a fan. Shout out
Which
to
one?
Mossy and
Marcy.
Mary.
Hey,
if
what's
you're
his
watching.
name? Marcy.
Mossy,
Does he-
he's a fucking legend. I'm drunk AF, so I don't know what the hell's going on, guys.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So $500, and I will do a show with the old crew. Because let's face it now, the only stumbling block was what's his name?
What's his name?
He who shall not be mentioned ever again. He who shall not be mentioned again. The only stumbling block was what's his name?
Was it plastic? Who was it?
I'm talking about your bum chum, Tim.
Bum chum?
Who's Bum Chum?
The guy who shaved his head. The only stumbling block to getting the old crew back was what's his name, and the bear.
Oh, the bear.
I'm a
Still talking
business, for
bear.
fuck's sake. I'm a business. I run a business.
I'm sorry, I'm
Okay.
a little slow because I'm pretty drunk.
You're a
so-
bit drunk. It's okay. Sorry. Here we go. Panos Kalos, €5. You should be able to get 500 easily. Nico just raised enough to get a Zodiac Super C with super chats in the live chat. How much is a Super C?
I don't know.
1,500
Wow.
Okay.
on Hodinky.
Look, can I ask you?
Zodiac
Houdinky stuff is so overpriced. You know that?
I can call Benjamin and get that price 50% off.
Wow.
Benjamin, you mean Ben?
Yeah, Ben. His name is Benjamin Clymer. I know him.
Does he watch my show?
Of course.
What does he
Everybody
say?
watches the Pontiff.
The great.
Sorry,
I
did you
bloody.
talk to Ben?
You know what
My
pisses me off?
Yeah.
You know what pisses me
No
off
way.
with Ben? Let me tell you this now. Let me tell you, I'm a bit in a bad mood.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna tell
hold on. Archie, he could maybe get Ben on the show. Let's think
fuck
this-
that.
Let's
Fuck that.
Come on.
Fight. Let me just tell Stefano, Benjamin had a thing. Tell us your what story. I sent him a video. He never bloody played it. What the
You
hell's wrong
submitted
with
for
these
that?
losers?
You submitted for that?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
did.
Funny. That's so
did.
funny. I was thinking about doing it. I was this close.
And I
Oh,
also,
that's
I've
amazing.
actually posted it on my channel. You can see that I actually posted it as a normal video. I
He
said,
saw
hey,
it.
this is
He had to 100% have seen it. If you
Yeah, he
submitted
didn't.
it.
He didn't
He
do
100%
anything for me.
saw
I
it.
mean, I told him my what story. I broke my feelings. I gave him my passion, and he didn't even post it. I mean, what a bunch of snakes. Why is that, Stefano? Tell me.
Jealousy,
Hey.
maybe?
Sorry,
Maybe jealousy.
jealousy of what?
That you were
You're
the
the
OG.
man. You started this shit before anybody even thought about it.
I'm a nobody, Stefano.
No, you're not. You're the Pontiff. There's a difference.
Yeah, but he's got the bucks. I never got the bucks.
So what?
See, money cannot
doesn't
buy
make a
being the
person.
first.
Integrity makes a person.
Stefano, I tell you what. Stefano, by the way, if we get the old crew on, would you stay with me or you'd desert me?
No, I would never desert anyone. I love everyone equally.
You'd never desert your pontiff. That's what you're supposed to say.
Never desert the
Okay.
pontiff.
And
The
as for
one
you,
and
Tim,
only.
would you desert me or would you stay?
I don't even know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
And as for you, Lolex, would you desert or stay?
Archie, we've had
Lolex
this
would stay
conversation.
forever.
We
Would
had
stay
this
forever.
conversation. What's going on?
Yeah,
Wait, whose
yeah.
apartment are you at, Lolex?
This is my place.
It's
I'm
his
in my place.
investment property. He's quite well off.
It looks a totally different place.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
he's-
room.
he's got more than one room. It's not. It's not
Yeah.
like New York.
Incredible.
Yeah, stick up for me,
More than
Archie.
one room?
Yeah.
Stick up for me, man.
Yeah,
Dude, this
yeah.
room is shit. This room is shit. I got to redo this place. I need a headboard. It's a mess in here.
It's just the lighting. Stefano, can
Yeah.
I ask you this, Stefano?
Yes, mighty pontiff.
What do I do? The show's just I've got these young spruikers in. They've got carried away with fame and fortune. I created a monster, Stefano. Please,
The super rodents.
I'm seeking advice from you. What do? I created this monster. They came in with the best of intentions for the community, and they end up making more than the master. I mean, it doesn't work that way, you know?
But this is not a sprint. This is a marathon, and you have proven to be a marathon, never stop guy.
That's a really good point.
That's true.
Speaking
Can't take
of
that away
which,
from Archie. He's definitely a marathon guy.
Do you notice
He's the
Marco's
OG
not
of
coming on? He's
OGs.
not coming on at all
Did you drop
because...
the link?
Yeah, I dropped the link. Where did you get on?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Christ. Hey,
How would you get here?
$10 for the Zodiac Fund. Oops, wrong window. Look at that. Horology, $10 for the Zodiac Fund. Oops, wrong window. Look, I got to tell you, man, seriously, I got to be honest with you. It's very disappointing. Stefano, what do? I'm the master. I've trained these guys up, and they're stealing my meal deal, the Hunger Buster. They've taken the chicken. All I got is the chips.
But you're a man whose heart is bigger than his head. I know you know how to forgive, how to forget, let bygones be bygones. And look at it this way. They're your little ones. You are still the master. They're the grasshoppers.
Arch, I heard this saying. It's
Yes.
It was a one guy who said when you get smacked on one
Yes.
cheek, you have to turn the other cheek and let the guy slap you
That
on the
would
other
be
side.
the famous Jesus.
It's a famous saying. I don't know who said it.
Jesus Christ. Turn thy other cheek.
Turn.
Dude,
Yeah,
$2. Don't bring back the old guys. Ooh, this is Marco's just made a comment to me in the private. He said to me, Archie, all I've done for you is to help you. Marco, you got $20,000 fucking watch out of it. Come on, don't cry the pity party, please, man. You know this. I don't need to say what I've done. You have built your own career. You made a fucking fortune out of me, okay? So don't fucking play that game with me, okay? You're fired! You're fired! Get your shit! Fuck off!
Come on, Arch.
Seriously, you want to go? Fuck off! Fuck off! Go! Go! You don't want to come here? Well, fuck off then! Let's snuff it out like Stefano's cigarette butt! 30 seconds of joy, and then it's in the ashtray. Remember that. You want to fuck off then. I don't really care. You know that I really, really, really don't care. Oh, he just sent me, take care, Arch. Yeah, thank you. $20,000 watch I got you. MJT, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. He doesn't even fucking acknowledge that. I told him. No, he doesn't. Well, you know what? Fuck off. Fuck off. You're fired. Good time to insert funny
great
rabbit
time.
ears now.
You gotta give it to him. He has great timing. He's always had good timing.
So now, guys, someone donates $500. I'll do a reunion show. Reunion show with the old crew.
I'm not sure anyone wants to see that. But wait, we got
Give the 500. Hey, Hey,
No.
you got fucking $500 super chats. Let me fucking pick a few up, you fucking piece of shit.
I don't know. $500 super chats are reserved for the after shows.
Brian BK, $100.
How could you hate
Is this
Tim?
how you buy a
could you hate
Bitcoin?
Tim?
Am I
He's fucking perfect.
am I cryptoing right? Where am I? Marco Polo.
By the way, Brian, I want to talk to you. I need the picture.
Yeah, okay. We don't need him fucking spruiking fucking things. There's a
Oh,
guy
bring
who's
it back.
poisonous.
Come on, bring it back.
You know that he is
He's
fucking just,
perfect.
you know.
Come
No,
on.
We just mute him for a bit. Okay?
Hey, how
You
much?
know,
How much super chat for you to apologize to Marco? $1,000.
Yeah.
$1,000, guys, and he will apologize.
I do it for 100.
You do it for 100. You heard it.
I
You hear
need the
that?
fucking money. I haven't fucking had much come in lately. LC, $2. Revoke Marco's Watch Cardinal title.
Listen, guys, $100 and Marco comes back.
I
You heard
got
it
to
here
be honest
first.
with you, man. I did more for them than they did for me. They did start. Stefano, you're the judge. Come on. You're actually a sound. He's a pillar of the community. Stefano,
Yes, Pontiff.
did I do more for them or did they do more for me? You're the judge. Your Honor.
I hate to be put in predicaments like this, but I don't know. I haven't been here with you guys. I'm new to this, so
Who
I
helped?
know
Who
they
helped
always
two
talk-
more?
they
Who
always
helped
talk-
two more?
They always talk great about you. They always say you help them, they help you. It's a
Fist watches $2. Remove Marco's wench. Can you believe this or not? What do you think? Can you honestly believe that what's happening on this show today or not?
I'm very.
Can you believe
surprised.
this or not?
I'm very surprised.
Can you believe? And I got to tell you, I'm very honored to have you on here, Stefano. You are.
But
I got to
the
tell you, I
honor's
didn't
all
even
mine,
like
Lady
you.
Pontiff.
I didn't even like you. Okay.
Don't
Not
say
a problem.
that.
But
Don't
your
say that.
knowledge, I got to tell you, no, I'm just telling the truth. Stefano, I didn't like you to start with, but fuck, you know your shit, man. No bullshit, not just blowing smoke up your ass. I'm
Thanks,
telling you.
Stefano's the man,
You-
dude.
Kind words.
He really knows his stuff. I
You
asked
should do a
him,
one-on-one with him. He's so interesting. He has such.
There we
Stefano's
go,
the best.
Finchy, $2 from the Latin. And Marco, the Don, $2. The Cardinal has evolved into the Don. I feel like Carmichael. That's who I feel like. Carmichael. Junior. I feel like Junior. Junior. You know Junior?
Yeah.
I feel like Junior.
Is
Fuck
Marcos
off,
Tony's
Tony.
friend?
Fuck off.
Nah, don't say that.
Tony.
You're Tony.
They
You're
have
always
to
gonna be
realize
Tony.
nobody can ever be the Pontiff, but
Yeah, dude.
AC3.
Mossy, $2. Tim is more fun when drunk. You're welcome. Thank you.
Bring him back.
So,
Come on.
So much there.
Turn his mic
Look,
on.
I got to be completely honest with you. It was
Mossy!
inevitable.
Thank you for
You know,
getting me
I knew this thing was over when before the show I texted Marco and said, "Tell us what the deal is. How much did you get?" "Oh, I can't talk about it with you." "Well, you can't talk about it with me? Goodbye. I fucking set this thing up for you. I made it your life, and you can't even talk to me? I'm fucked off too. You know that? You think I don't get fucked off? Tell me this. What do you think? Do you think I don't get fucked off? You just treat me like sewage? I asked him, I said, what was the deal? I can't talk about it. Well, you know what? Fuck you then. Fuck you. I don't care. Speaking of which, that rancher's running a rebel live stream. Fuck that bastard's never loyal, is he? That son of a bitch is never.
Damn, is he really?
Man, we were
That
this close
motherfucker.
to doing a reunion show. The son of a bitch is going to do his rebel stream. Fuck me
What
dead.
a
That
piece
guy
of shit.
is nuts. Jay Wright, $2. MJT should decide if he's worked off the timepiece. Well, get him to confirm or deny it. Get him. Come on. Blue shirt Buddha, $5. The Cardinals will always have their pontiff. Yeah, I got some big guns out there too. I'm not the only one who can do a bit of networking. Okay, I'm not the only one. I've been around the block a few times. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually going into. I got to tell you this, guys. I'm just going to fix a few things up here. I'm going to unblock everybody who's blocked is going to get unblocked now.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
not a good.
Yeah, get ready.
No, I'm just telling you, man. This is about time.
The last
I'm
time that
just-
was done, it was not a great idea.
Yeah, get ready for a lot of slurs in the chat.
I'm just
gonna be
removing
bad.
a few. Let me just remove a few. There
Lux, how
we
you
go.
doing?
I'm good, Tim. How are you?
I'm very drunk.
Are you really?
Yeah,
I'm jealous, man.
Masi drank me almost to the point of I thought I'm not gonna make it home with my pen.
How did you like that Speedmaster? Was it the Sapphire Sandwich?
Yes,
He tried.
freaking amazing.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah,
All the.
I was shocked.
Here we go,
Yes,
guys.
it's sharp, but you
One-
can feel.
one
You
wrench
felt the
has been-
sharpness.
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit. Not to
Sorry.
the level that I could shave with it,
So-
but it was sweet.
So it's.
So-
Go on, Arch.
Sorry.
I want to talk about the new Speedmaster. For a
Sorry,
little
I was just going to say
Yeah.
anyone who was banned is now unbanned. Please super chat now. And also, one wrench has been removed. I'm sorry.
me a
This
while
had
to
to be
get my
done.
wrench
I'm
back.
sorry. It had to be done. It had to be done. No hard feelings. It had to be done. They're leaving me. It was all set to go. You know what? I don't need you coming on in a low point, and then 5 minutes later you run a show afterwards, and you're all happy and peppy. Ah, fuck off. You know that? Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, just fuck off. And if you don't watch yourself, Tim, you'll be fucking next.
What did I do?
Yeah, what did Tim do?
I don't
Fist
even
watches
know where I
$2.
am.
Tim's a
Marco
good
was a
guy.
nobody virgin in Canada before AC3. Stud Muffin $5. I'm still here. Thank you, Stud Muffin. By the way, Stefano,
Muffin.
can we make you a regular? I actually think you're fucking cool and knowledgeable,
Dude.
and I'd like you as the Marco replacement.
Thank you for
Sorry,
your kind words.
I'm going to call a spade a spade. I
He
want
can't-
you as
he-
the replacement.
He carried
You
my
don't have
live
to come
stream.
every day, just once a week. Once a week, get on. I
Yes,
want to give
mighty
him.
Pontiff. Yes, mighty Pontiff.
Yeah, we're gonna make him a capo. Make him a capo, okay? We're gonna
I've been a
give him his
soldier
own-
since the beginning. Why can't I be a capo? Are you kidding me?
Hey, when the time is right, you will be told.
Dude, you know what I just realized? I'm the Christopher of this crew. I didn't even realize it until right now. Are you fucking kidding me? Archie, you son of a... All right.
Christopher,
I just realized I'm the Christopher. I always saw myself as a Bobby Bacala, but the truth just came
Here
out.
we go. Burst
Bobby
of $5.
Bacala.
Blue shirt.
Yeah.
What about you? Abandon the punter for a dog man and look, blue shirt. He was caught between two loyalties. Okay, let's be honest. There, it was just it's good. Nobody wants them back. So I mean, if there's $500 came in, I would do it. But you know what? I'm happy not to do it as well. I really don't give a shit. It's just a money-making scheme. Julian, £2, because I can tell you now, I'm going to have to patch up with Bear. See, Bear would get really fight off because he hates the log trainer. See, the Bear hates... Arr! He come out and... He's already told me if you bring those guys on, it's suicide to your career. That's what he said, okay? That's what he said to me. He said, you know, Paul, he said, you bring Clyde and dog trainer on. He said, that's suicide for your career. He said, you may as well turn YouTube off tomorrow. That's what he said to me. He could be right. He could be right. He could be right there.
I mean, let's be honest. The wiring in that in your
What's happened
house
there,
is
Stefano? What happened?
not gonna take
He's
it.
playing the intro to The Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Ah!
Woke up this morning.
Yo, I woke up this morning. Da-da-da-da. I love that song, man. With this, I like it when
can't
they
believe
go
I'm
through that
Christopher.
turnpike. You know,
I can't believe I'm Christopher. I'm so pissed right now.
Jillian,
fucking bullshit.
£2. How much to fire Tim?
Ooh,
Why would we fire Tim?
No.
Julian.
And Jill Ping,
Everyone has their
$3. Archie explodes more, please. Yeah, well, look, I tell you one thing for sure. Let's be completely honest here. No jokes aside. He was going to leave. He was going to let me down. I don't want to lick his ass and say how great it is and beg him for crumbs. It's better off to do a good firing. I think that's a better separation. What do you think, Stefano? Give me your perspective.
What little that I know and heard, Marco respects you. I've never heard him say a bad word about you.
He's getting a bit big, bud, okay?
Well, he's growing. He's graduating. He's been offered a job abroad. First time
because of my
online.
channel. I built his profile. This is what happens. The apprentice eventually surpasses the master.
I thought it was a symbiotic relationship. You feed off each other.
In my case, it's a
Thing.
parasitic. You want to see it? The
Parasitic.
the
He just
digital
steals all
fridge.
my ideas. It's not symbolic. It's symbretic. It's
Yeah.
parasitic. He just steals everything. We know this with Tim. He's never pretended otherwise. ABC £5, guys. Please compare and contrast 861 and the 1861 watches, not just the movements, but the dials and bracelets. I got to tell you. So basically, the 861 was the original. So Omega had the 321, which was a column wheel chronograph. It wasn't vertical clutch. Stefano, it wasn't vertical clutch, was it?
No, it was not.
It was a column wheel.
That's right.
And then Omega went to a cam system to keep the number of parts down. It made it cheaper. It also, they said it made it easier to service. This is fancy wancy talk for we made it cheaper, okay? But then the 861 movement is an amazing movement. What's your opinion on the 861, Stefano?
It was, what is that word? God tier.
Really?
The thing about the 861, it also was used in the Flightmaster.
That's
I
right.
reckon
That's
the
correct.
Flightmaster is one of the most advanced incarnations in the Amiga line. You think about it, it's a GMT. It's got so many functions on it.
So many.
It was pretty
See,
clever.
This is why you're the OG, the godfather of this.
Well, it's the books. It's the I've been in this industry more than 5 minutes. You understand?
Not your first rodeo, Pontiff.
The 1861. Now, what they did was they introduced that. When was that? It was in the 2000s, wasn't it? The 18.
Early 2000s.
And basically, it's the same movement with a little bit of finish on it.
That's right.
Is that what it is?
Now-
Really, the difference
That's
between the
all it
186? It's just a little finishing.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, they've also got they had the 1863 movement.
Ah,
That's for the Sapphire Sandwich, right?
Well,
that was in the Sapphire.
Stefano, what's your take on the 1863 movement? That's the gold version, wasn't it? The gold.
yes,
Gold.
the precious metal.
Was it gold or was it brass? What was it? It's just plated.
It's only a plating, but
Yeah.
I'd stick with the 861 personally.
Yeah.
Has more horological history. That's just
So-
me.
So the 861 movement itself there is basically it's the same as the 1861.
Yes.
It's just a fantastic movement. I got to tell you, I think it's an Amiga workhorse. It's been there for ages, and I kind of feel sad that they've now made the 3861.
Well, Tim was playing with one today, the 3861. He was playing around with one.
LA Meth Witch, $2. Love today's explosion, Arch. The Great Reset. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much there. And we've got Helmut.
Balger.
Helmut. Where the hell is this here? Where
Matthew
the hell?
Dinkle.
I've lost this. Where is it? Just hang on a minute, guys. I haven't got my buggerlugs with me, so I actually got to get used to this again. I haven't done this in so long. You know what I mean? I've lost the touch. I've lost the touch. Here we go. Just hang on. Here we go. Helmut, 56, $5. I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
Oh, that was New Year's Eve in Cuba with Batista when he got run over by Che Guevara.
Chu Ping, $3. Tim doesn't read my super chats. Archie does. Thank you, Shu. You're very.
I only read super chats $10 and up.
Holy shit. Stud Muffin, $2. We're gonna mute him for a bit as punishment. Stud Muffin, $2. Get Suckerhorn back. Yes, Suckerhorn. And we got Jeff, $5. Archie, Tony, Tim, Ralphie, Lolex, Chris, Stefano, you know who I
Silvio.
think. No,
Silvio.
I tell you who he's what's the guy called? Cash Saccaroni. Johnny Sachs. He's
Oh,
Johnny
Johnny
Sachs. Yeah.
Johnny Sachs died though. He's not Johnny
No,
Sachs.
but Johnny Sachs was so cool. That's the guy-
Oh, Johnny Sachs from New York. I thought you said Richie Aprile.
No, Johnny Sachs had the Maserati. Remember the Maserati?
Very
right.
cool.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Johnny Sachs. That's who you remind me of. Johnny
Tim
Sachs.
is Ralphie. I love that.
Yeah, because
Tim
Tim
Ralph.
is just an ass. You know what I mean? He's just a goofy ass, and he killed
kills
the girl
hookers.
at the Bada Bing. He killed
He
the
kills
girl at the
hookers.
Bada Bing. Remember that?
But our Tim is a good guy.
Yeah,
We
Tim is
just
Ralph
need
during the good years.
Adriana. We just need Adriana. That could be Watch Gringa. And Dude,
Or
$5.
Kelly.
Or Kelly, yes. Bear and Marco is worth more than Log Trainer and Bearded Lady, yes. And John Galt. Let me just say one thing very quickly. If JJ's watching this, you decide. You want to come this team or you want to go with the other team? I love
JJ?
you. I want
Yeah,
you back.
apologize
I want
to
you
JJ.
on my stream. I want JJ on here now. Get on, JJ.
I don't like that JJ. What happened?
John Galt, do a live stream with Bearded Lady and Dog Trainer on the Elite Luxury channel. Nobody will see it anyway. Yes, and then we've got Paul Silesius, $5. Pontiff, he is your son. He loves you, so do the community. Let's let him go on with his career graciously. Well, I've done that. I've released him from his chains. Obligations. GB, $2. Keep the good work, Arch. Keep up the good work, Arch. And we've got Tony, $5. Stefano is very interesting. Great chemistry of Arch. Love to see him more. I've always felt that Marco was trying to imitate Archie. Really cringe. Thank you so much there. Very cringy today. I got to tell you, what's your opinion when they reintroduced the 3-2-1 again? I think it's far overpriced. I mean, it was
way
never...
overpriced.
Yeah. What do they go for right now? Was it like 17 or 18?
Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah, that's too much for a speed.
I got to tell you guys, it's seriously, I'm having a Coke.
Tim Wright Diet Coke.
I'm going to have
the Tim Wright Diet Coke.
I'm going to have a drink. This is the heaviest stuff I drink now is actually a cola beverage, okay?
Yeah, you get on these kombuchas.
I'm missing the Tim Wright label here, Tim. Where's my label, Tim?
Yes.
I'm going to send it to you, the wizard.
You got it. You got it, brother.
Wizard. I got to tell you guys, seriously, I'd like JJ to stay with this crew, okay? I'd like him. He's got to decide. You can't be in both camps.
I think you got to give him a call, Arch.
I think JJ is angry at me because he doesn't pick up my phone calls.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me just post the link. JJ, you're watching. Jump on the stream now and pledge your allegiance to the Pontiff.
I think you need to call him first, Arch.
What?
Give him a call first.
I'll call him live on air. Let's do it now, man.
Don't do that live on air.
I've only tried to help you the best I could. What does he do with me? Okay, well, just ring him. I'll just ring him and ask him to come on. Everything's cool, okay?
He needs to go make a coffee. Is that okay? I'll be right back. Just two
It's
seconds.
too hot in the kitchen there. Could be.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's getting a little bit too.
I didn't mean call him on the air. Do it later.
I gotta be honest, guys.
Don't call him on the air.
I had no freaking clue what I'm walking into. This is.
Well, hey, I had some sound problems. Hey, I had some sound problems. Hey, what have I got myself into? Hey!
I'll
I was like, what is that?
A little bit too.
Soundboard.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
soundboard. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. I got to tell you, Stefano.
Yes, Pontiff.
I love you. You know that, man.
Thank you for your love.
No, I'm serious, man. You really know, and also your perceptions on human nature and that they're. I can't believe Benjamin Sima would be jealous of the Pontiff.
You never know.
He's not a bad dude.
He's not, but hey. Jealousy's a motivator for most people, or for some people, right? So
Yeah, no, I totally agree. These super chats have dried up. What's going on, guys? Come on. Click the button and gets the thing going. It looks like I won't be doing a show with the old crew anyhow. Nobody's donated $500.
you got 50, I think, only.
Yeah, it's crap. That's nothing. That's not worth doing. What do you think, Lolex? Do you think I should do a show with the old crew, or do you think that's been a bit nasty?
I can't answer that. I wouldn't. I mean, those guys are clearly. Now you get good ratings, but I don't think those guys have your best.
It's all about
interest.
the money. Do you understand?
You get good ratings, yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't think it'd be good for you personally if you did it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Stefano, tell me this: if you were a young man now, right? Let's be honest. I want to ask you this, Stefano. Do you think Rolex is a middle class watch, or what is it? What is a Rolex now, Stefano?
It used to be a middle class watch. Now I think it's upper middle class creeping up because of the pricing. It's become a thing that a middle class person can't afford, really, or has to. And even if they save, unless they go gray market, double, triple the price depending on the model, they're screwed, blued, and tattooed.
What's Patek? What's Patek? I'm not talking.
Patek is up there.
God tier. What is? Okay, let me run a few brands by you. You tell me what you think. What is VC?
Was almost at Patek level, but has fallen. But it's coming. It's creeping. It's creeping.
AP
because of pricing and demand. I'd say it's almost at Pontiff tier.
What's your view on Omega now? What is Omega? Is that middle class? Is that the new Rolex replacement?
That's the new middle class, lower middle class.
Omegas, they've never been cheap, but it's
but they never been the price that they're on now.
You can go pick up a Speedmaster tomorrow if you wanted to. That says
What's
it all.
the view on Breitling? What's your go on Breitling?
Lower middle class. When it used to be upper middle class at one time, late 80s, early 90s, Breitling was hot.
Why did they fall?
They made quite a few changes, made mistakes.
John Travolta?
Well, that's one of them. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Zenith? What's Zenith? What's Zenith?
Zenith has
Crazy purist.
Yeah, something like that. But let's not forget, Rolex had Valjoux movements way back when, then Zenith movements, El Primero, and now in-house. I'd personally rather own one with the El Primero movement, a 11650.
But they detuned the bloody thing. The whole thing about it was the high beat.
Yeah.
No,
you're right.
That's like getting a Bentley turbo and taking the turbo off.
Taking the turbo off.
Why?
So go ahead, run it.
Why?
Yeah.
And I've always hated, one brand I've really hated is Gerard Perregay.
Oh, Laureato. That's Del Rey watch favorite. That's
a dog shit. I mean, okay, but
that's Federico's favorite watch.
But Gerard Perregay as a brand, it's garbage.
It has some history, but it's never been what it's supposed to be, or what they wanted it to be, or what they claimed for it to be.
Guys, super chat, guys.
Let's get some super chats, guys.
Super
Come on.
chats, guys. Come on, this is bullshit. Come on, guys, wake up. Where is Nico? Well, Nico's not coming on. We had a firing today. Okay, we had a firing, and it's
had a firing.
Look, to be honest with you, the reason. Okay, you might say, why did I do that? Oh, thank God. Xingping, Xiaoping, $3. Arch, get rabbit ears and green lights. Game over.
Xiaoping Ungwai Sheshe Dotse.
Very cool. I got to tell you this there. He said, how much is your daughter?
Who said that?
You did. That's in Chinese. That's what you said.
No, I said thank you very much.
Oh,
even
okay.
more. Mungwai.
Okay.
Even more. I lived in Hong Kong, so my Cantonese, I don't speak Mandarin.
I love Hong Kong.
Let me ask you something. So I have a two-piece collection here. I have the Datejust, and then I have the Sub.
Mm-hmm.
What should I add if I wanted a third?
Okay, let me tell you this. I've been there. I had those two watches. I had a no-date sub, and I also had a 16220, which is the engine-turned bezel
Yeah.
adjust sapphire crystal. You know what? I would add. No, you don't like my advice because you're not going.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Give it to me.
Man, the way I look at things, I like to look at covering your bases.
Okay.
You get a diver. You get a dress watch. You get a GMT. You get a chronograph. You want to have some different. If you have no idea, some people, they want to collect just divers. I respect that because they're just divers, or just GMTs. And I think stick to the rule because that's what makes it so amazing. In your case, I honestly think, man,
the punter's going to tell you go the Datejust with Jubilee and fluted so you can have a dresser.
No, I don't think so. Archie, didn't you say you like the smooth bezel? Yeah.
Look, I got to be honest with you. Look, he's paying money on a Porsche. He's paying repayments.
Come on, money's no object here, Arch. Come on, money's no object here.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. I like the white gold bezel. The white gold. The white gold is beautiful. You know, it actually it gives the watch so much class. I'm sorry, but you know what? If you had to buy one new, I'd probably go the steel because the cheap. It's like buying the base model Mercedes. It's always going to get a customer. There's always some sleazy regent who wants a C class because that's just the slimy grubs, American Beauty style slimy grubs that are there.
You're breaking my heart, Arch. You're breaking my heart.
Here we go. Showcase watches, £10. Seeing as you are asking, if the poisonous duo return, I won't come on or assist. Don't think Bear would either. I'm your friend and can't sit back and watch you destroyed online. Keep the good fellas. Ooh. Actually, I tell you what, I'm just going to turn that offer off. It sounds like also that bit of rebel streaming they did against me. I'm sorry, old crew. Not today. Not tomorrow.
It's so boring. Don't bring those guys on.
I still stand by the sacking, but okay, can we say that? Because they needed to be cut loose. ABC, £2 is the 861 Tritium and 1861 Super Luminova. I don't think it's the movement that causes the difference. It was just the timing of when they were out.
Yes, that's all it was.
Yeah. And here we go. We've got some more. David, Dude. We've got Dude, $2. Showcase is right. Okay. They've spoken. The community spoken.
The community has spoken.
I'm not going to do it with the log trainer or the bearded lady. Okay. There we go. And Jeff.
I don't know who these people are.
$5. How do you know when to add or when to just stay put and enjoy? Rolex two-piece dealers, FIKE. I got to tell you something. You know what? I found sometimes when I got less pieces, you just enjoy. Stay in the two. Don't add.
I just stay with two, right? Just stay here.
Man.
I'm good.
Because I'll be honest with you, why change the dynamics? One thing about having less watches is you wear them more. Because when I get too many, you know what happens? I end up just wearing beaters because I want to look after them. What the hell? This is not a museum. All of the things I own are mass-produced. They're not really that rare, okay? They're not that rare.
If I was going to add a third, I was thinking about the 3861. If I was, but they're so expensive right now. I need them to come down.
That's a great watch.
They're so expensive, though.
I would honestly say to you, it's still a great watch. Would you buy a 3861, Stefano? Yes, no? It's a great watch. I don't think your money's
going to lose.
You're not going to lose your money, are you?
Yeah, you're not throwing money out the door. Personally,
you can't buy it brand new, though, right?
No. NOS, if there's any dealer that's hoarding it for a while. But you can't go wrong. And plus, it has a little bit extra TLC on the decoration. So
yeah. I think they could do it. If I was going to do the 3861, I'd do the Sapphire Sandwich. Because I've never done the Sandwich. Yes. I had never done the Sapphire Sandwich. I always do the Hesselite with the case back.
No, I think Sapphire Sandwich is the way.
Yeah, with the 3861 for sure.
Yeah.
That's the one
I got to be honest with you. The Sapphire Sandwiches, what did you think when they had the sapphire back and the plastic front? Did you like that?
Yeah, that's something else too.
That would be
That's
cool.
a cool,
that's the perfect
combo. That.
And the Hesselite always sat. It looked thicker and sat just a smidgen higher. And had that little Bombay, the curve.
You know what I think the sleeper Omega is? You remember the Broad Arrow from the early
Oh
2000s?
my goodness! Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fucking amazing watch.
It's an
Don't you
amazing
think?
watch.
It's soft as shit. It's still soft, isn't it? It was never that. What I don't understand with Omega is, you know, those Broad Arrow hands. Then they bring it back in something else, and they call it. It's so wonderful. What about the Broad Arrow? I thought that was had the steel bezel. Remember the metal bezel? Wasn't it?
Gents, you see why this is the Pontiff, the OG? This is why this knowledge cannot be learned.
Oh, you have to have
be-
played with these things. You know, I'm not an expert on everything, but I've had a few. Mark P, £2. Get well soon, Blue Shirt Buddha. Yes, my thoughts and prayers are with Blue Shirt Buddha as well. Jay Wright, £2. Promote Tim to Senior Cardinal. Whose ratings gold. Not quite yet.
But if
Not
he's
I didn't even
yet.
do anything.
does that mean he
can't
has to
do
give
that.
up the bunny ears?
Yeah, I've actually removed his wrench. He's a little bit.
Wait.
You removed Tim's wrench?
Yes, I did. I was just a little bit
Oh.
concerned with how the progress is moving there.
Comunista.
But we'll just keep an eye on it. It's just probationary.
Mother Russia.
Oh my god,
I
the
gotta
ranchers.
tell you,
That rancher's commenting. Don't let him on, dude. Don't let him on.
look, I got to be totally honest with you, man. You know what? The thing is, I like this new crew we've got here. I got to say, Stefano's great.
Thank
I
you,
got to
sir.
tell you, Stefano, Omega itself there's a couple of Omegas I really loved. I like the Broad Arrow. Okay.
Yeah.
What's happened to them? I don't see them in the market that much. Are they there or?
They're around. I'll put it that way. But you can get a great price on the old Broad Arrows for sure.
Yeah. I really like the first Omega in space. You know, the smaller case.
The smaller case size.
That was a great kind of a thing there. Watches and
Wow.
minutes. 20 Singapore. Thoughts on the paddock? 3710
3710.
gents. The show has been enjoyable. I'm just gonna a 3710. What the hell is a paddock?
Ooh,
3710. That's a Nautilus,
that's
isn't
beautiful.
it? What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some sort of that's the
That's the smaller
okay.
size.
That's the 5712 predecessor, isn't it? That's
Yes.
what that is. That's the okay. Look, they're super. Look, I think that's a better investment than the 5712 because these are the first incarnation.
Yeah.
You know?
And you don't have to sell your second born to get it.
Thank you,
Wow.
Tim. That would be quite handy to have that on the screen
There it
right
is.
now.
Freaking beautiful.
The size is a little bit smaller, I believe,
Yes,
isn't
it is.
And it's a little bit plainer. You know what I can't believe in paddock? Tell me, Stefano. What do you think of the Neptune?
Oh, well, you're going really back.
You don't like
The
it?
bracelet, something about the bracelet, but this one only is 8.1 millimeters thick at 42 diameter, so she sits and rests on your wrist much smaller than the new Nautilus.
Do
that's
you
more-
do you remember when Paddock used to have a model and then they'd combine it like they had a
Yes.
Neptune ellipse? Remember that? And
Yeah,
they did a Nautilus,
yes.
you know, ellipse, and they did some weird crossover shit.
they
Remember
did.
that or not?
Yes, many
You
years
don't
ago.
hear
man.
much about those, do you?
No,
You know, they were the days, really.
and that's why you are the pontiff.
Log Jam 2, $5. Thoughts on the Yachtmaster 40 mil blue dial platinum bezel? Was just offered one from the AD. I got to be honest with you, the Yachtmasters themselves, I've never liked them as much.
Bezel. Oh, yeah, yeah.
The
okay.
blue. Look, I've never liked them as much as a sub. A sub is so
No.
iconic.
It depends if you like it. I mean, it's a nice watch. For me, it's small, but I prefer. I like the blue one with the red, but I think I love the.
You know where I
Rhodium dial better. I think
what I
love the
really like
Rhodium.
in the Yachtmaster, let me say this to you, Stefano. I don't know if you've seen many. I owned a gold sub, but I've also had a good look at the Yachtmaster in solid gold. It was more finished. Like the corners were more round. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they gave a little more finesse to it.
Yeah, I kind of think in solid gold it actually works. The best is the blue blue dial in the solid gold. The Yachtmaster 2, what the fuck? Can you understand what that does? That's a flyback chronograph.
Yeah.
That's one of their most complicated watches.
And did you know that it doesn't loom? I can keep my loom on it for, I don't know, 10 minutes. Take it away, it's gone in 10 seconds.
What's that? The Yachtmaster 2?
Yes. Well, it's
Shit.
not meant to sail in the nighttime, but the loom is garbage.
Oh, yeah. Level 9995 euros. Tim is secretly Skyping his grinder date in the background. That's why he keeps the bunny ears
True.
on.
It's true. How does he
Wow.
know?
It's,
By the way,
it's,
can I say something? Can I say something about the Yachtmasters and why I
Sure.
really like the rhodium
sure.
dial? Here's the thing: the rhodium dial, it doesn't grab you on the first date in the same way that Explorer 2. But if you have it for long enough, it's just you. It's one of the best watches out there.
Stefano, I don't know about you. They call it rhodium dial. It's just a bloody silver dial. I don't
Yeah,
know what
well,
you think.
uh,
I mean,
There's a big difference between rhodium and silver.
Because it has that gray, it has that
Yeah.
platinum.
I know,
look of
but
That
it's-
palladium
that
mode.
tinge of green.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. The Yachtmaster itself, there, I really loved. I think it looks great in a two-tone. That's what I really love. You
Oh,
know, in a
yes, it did.
two-tone because
With
it's
the
got that.
classic white dial and the black
Mm.
mark. Oh, yes, that was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
And
I had one. I should have never
That-
sold it.
they're a relative bargain. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Timepiece Fund, $2. Any entry level A Lange you like that is worth it. Let me say one thing. I hate the Saxonia. Hate
I
it.
don't like it either.
I like the 1815.
Yeah. I don't
The-
like the Zeitwerk.
It's so expensive. I can't afford the Zeit
Well, you
work.
have
I
to
love
have-
the Lange one. The Lange one
But
is.
Lange one is my favorite with the moon face.
Tell me this. What is the go? You know, I've got the Jaeger LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date, the 8-day. What's the tie-in with that and the Lange one? Someone said the movement tech is very similar because they're owned by Richmond.
Not as decorated though.
Oh, of course. The Lange's a higher level.
Oh yes.
The thing I love in Lange, really, if you're going to buy a Lange, I honestly think the best Lange is that classic Lange one. That's kind of their iconic.
Lange one is the
See,
pinnacle.
the thing about Lange is because just hang on, I'll come back to Lange in a minute. Tony, $5. Stefano, what are your thoughts on the 6006G? That's the Patek I had.
That's the one
black
you had.
dial. Yeah, it's a
That-
beautiful watch.
Tim Lolex, isn't that what the captain has?
Yep.
Which one?
Yeah.
6006? Yeah.
6006G, white gold.
Yeah.
Who's the captain? Who's the
The
captain?
captain.
The captain. The captain.
He's been on here before. He's got a 911 too.
Wow. That, I'll be honest with you, that the 6000, it actually started off as a 5000 series. It was always very controversial with Patek buyers. They either loved or hated it. It wasn't never a traditional choice. You know, my favorite is the 6000 blue dial. They did it with a blue dial. Have you seen that, Stefano?
What about one of these Langmatics, Arch?
No, I'm not a big fan. I'd rather get the Lange one. The Lange
Yeah, Lange
manual.
Lange one for sure.
Stefano, you know the 6000 series? I was just saying, my favorite, they did a 6000 limited edition blue dial. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
That was just at the end of the production run. The 6000, not the
Oh.
6006. It was still the 37 mil, but it had a blue dial. They did it
Wow.
just as they discontinued it.
I'm sure they sold out immediately.
Well, they did them for, I think it was a limited edition. They did a few weird things there. Okie dokie. Next one, Looser, $2. I'm glad my mum wasn't a man. Man, exit, shoot, smell. See, look at this here. This is a Lange one. This
Yes.
is just class.
Yes,
It doesn't
it's
need.
stunning.
It's
Stunning.
and
stunning.
you know the original one was 38 mils, wasn't it? You
Yes.
know, when they released it, 38 mils, and it wears big because it's
It
so
does.
kind. You know, it's just.
Class.
Patrick
Pure
Chip.
class.
Patrick Chip, $5. You're on fire today, Arch. Love the enthusiasm. Could we see a return of Archie Explodes? We'll see. I kind of look. I just do my own thing there. I got to tell you, you know the thing about Lange, Stefano, because they went out of business after World War II, right? Because they were in the East, the East German section, right? So they missed out on the really small, thin stage of development, right?
No choice.
And they also missed out on quartz, didn't they?
Yes, they did. But
so I don't know if you've seen them. I've actually seen there were some watches called Lange that were in the 70s and 80s. Have you seen? Are they Langes or what are they?
I haven't seen one.
Like they're branded. They're actually from that Schnauf, you know, that part in
Schaffenhausen.
They're in that community. They were in that. They were actually branded Lange. They Here we go here. What's the next super chat here? Here we go. We got another great super chat.
What about
here.
one
Mark
of these? Look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I prefer the traditional. That doesn't, you know, I got to say, I do prefer the traditional. Mark P, £2. Thoughts on the 5212A, a future classic or a fad? That's the weekly calendar.
Yeah, that's the weekly calendar. 5212. I don't know. See, you have to. I don't think it's a fad. It might be a trend, but not a fad.
I love this watch. This is so
They were
incredible.
very clever. They released it in steel. That is such a clever idea. It's going to be.
Can't even find them though.
Yeah, they're it's kind of Paddock's answer to the day date.
Yeah,
and it's got an extra thing on it, a weekly. Tells you who the fuck wants to know what week of the year it is. I've never had a need for that.
That's a weird one. That's
it's a pretty weird one.
Have you ever had a need for that?
Never.
No.
You know what? I was on Instagram a couple of days ago, and they were selling these like a weekly calendar until you die. So you put it on your wall, and then you count weeks and how many weeks you have till you're dead.
Oh yeah, no, the countdown. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty. Yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. Timepiece fun, $2. Picked Glasshoot Panamatic Lunar Blue. Forgive me. What's your go on Glasshoot? I hate him. I hate him.
Yeah, that's.
What do you think?
I feel like that's a brand that Marco really likes. Glasshoot.
They do nothing. I think you buy a Lange. I don't understand.
It's the lower middle class of Lange.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to wrap this show up soon. Tim, are you doing a show?
Yes.
That's good. See,
and then I'm going to do an after show.
Marco was scheduled to do a show, but Tim, look at this. This is what you call capitalism and ambition. Look at this.
And guys, I'm going to do a stream after Tim.
This is clever. See, Marco was actually scheduled to do a show after this, but Tim, yes, I'll grab the money. Yes, sir. That's capitalist. We'll turn you into a capitalist pig very, very soon. It's no problem.
Put it on my channel, Arch. Live with Lolex, guys. Go give it a look.
I don't mind. Any of you guys
Super
there.
Chat, Arch. Super chat.
I got it coming up here now. I've got a super chat. Watch and pray, $2. Stefano Cellini moon phase.
Go for it. Shit. Yes, gorgeous. I saw one yesterday. Gorgeous.
Stefano, the problem is, what scares me with buying that, one, it's a premium. By the way, Stefano, you know, years ago, I actually had in my hand an 8171. That was the last moon phase Rolex ever did. Yeah.
See, you're the Pontiff. How can anybody beat that Pontiff?
That is actually one of the most beautiful watches. Big size. I could have bought it for 20,000. I didn't have 20,000, but it was
super chats.
Yeah, MJT is going to drop some heat.
Cellini, if you get it retail, take it.
I'll be right back.
Here we go. Bud the Stud, $5. My support for Big Boy. Thank you, Bud the Stud. The problem is, with those moon phases, I'm worried they'll turn out like the Rolex Prince. Remember they released the Rolex Prince early? Yes. And that I was so happy because the Prince is that's a classic, you know, the doctor's watch. You know what I'm talking about?
Classic doctor's watch.
But they have bombed so badly.
If you're a Cretaceous doctor, you get the Midas.
Oh, Elvis Presley had a Midas.
That's right.
He did, yeah.
They weren't waterproof, but.
No.
And
Super
G,
chat.
$5. Arch, got Calatrava, root beer ceramic, and Royal Oak. What do you suggest for fourth piece? No Speedy or Daytona. He's got a Calatrava, he's got a root beer, and he's got a Royal Oak.
But which root beer? Two-tone or All Precious? And which Royal Oak?
Calatrava. You know what? I honestly would get a world time, a 5130. If you like, because this guy likes big watches. 5130 Patek. That's the previous world time because they're a bargain. The collectors don't like him at the moment. They were the biggest, the baddest world time ever made. I'd scoop that up because I think they're value. I like value. That's what I'd get.
He is missing ceramics.
MJT. Here we go. $2. Sending big super chat in 5 minutes. Don't stop show. We ain't stopping nothing, Mr. MJT. We're hanging now. That's for sure.
I guess I'm Postmating McDonald's.
MRG 1911 $5. Dump everyone, Arch, especially Tim and Marco.
That's
Go alone.
Nasty.
We only tune in to see
nice.
you.
That's not nice.
The timepiece fund, $2. We'll look at Lange 1815 now. Thanks for advice. I think the 1815 is gorgeous. I hate the Saxonia. That was their ultra thin model. It's always shit. I hate the Sax. Even that fucking Starburst, you know, that speckle thing. Okay, that's cool, but fuck, I hate the case. The whole thing about Lange, it's masculine. It's butch. Yep. They've turned it into a fucking Patek copy. That's what the Saxonia is.
Mm-hmm. But what do you think of another watch that came out, the Odysseus?
Oh, don't get me started on that one.
Good.
J Diddy, $5, two-tone Sky Dweller, sub 41, no date, yellow, gold day date. Thinking about adding a rose gold breguet on leather strap. So he's got a two-tone Sky Dweller, a sub, and a day date. You know what?
But he's a Rolex guy.
Stick to Rolex, man. I was going to say that, man. Why get the breguet? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I mean, they're good value.
Yeah, stick to Rolex.
Right.
Two-tone Sky Dweller, a sub, and a day date. You know what you need? You need to get yourself a GMT. That's what I would get. Some sort of Rolex G.
And a beautiful Asian wife, and you're doing well in life. That's what I say.
That's it. That is exactly it. That is exactly it there. I got to tell you.
We didn't answer the other one, Pontiff. He's missing a chronograph in his collection with the root beer.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that breguet.
We give him that value for his money. Get the breguet? No.
Yeah, why not?
The breguet's not a column wheel chronograph for starters. And it's kind of passe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is passe.
It's kind of the breguet you have when you can't really afford a breguet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's not a proper breguet. I'm sorry to say that. Richard Soast, $10. One rainy morning, Archie found an arrow chase outside his front gate. Only in the next Archie fan fiction. That's on timwright.com.
Wow.
Can't wait. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, definitely. Please do that. Here we go. Nicholas Federico, $2. What do you think of the Patek 5167A? That's, of course, the Aqua Naut. You know what? I like it. Not at these prices, but...
No. And I don't like the plain ones. I like the ones that have a little more complication to them.
You know what? The Aquanaut was a great watch. It was kind of... But it was never meant to have been crazy. This is... I got to tell you, the worst thing that's ever happened to Patek is you've got these undesirables buying... I'm sorry. Come on. Stefano, you agree with me here. You've got this element coming into the community, which we don't want. We don't... I mean, Patek needs success. I get it. They need super chats too, right? Like all of us.
Right.
But...
And you know the 5167 has the ugliest bracelet ever made by any watch manufacturer. I'd rather see it on rubber than see it on that stainless strap. I just can't look at it.
Have you seen it in solid gold? You know, some of the Aquanauts?
I saw that my AD in Toronto about a month and a half ago.
I don't like...
But he only showed it. I go, can I buy it? Oh, no. It's only for display. Okay.
But you know what? They don't. These Pateks, like if you have been in Pateks for a long time, you get enthralled by the world time, the perpetual calendar,
yes.
people like the Nautilus and the Aquanaut because they're cool. All the cool kids. That's
They're
shit.
hype.
The rappers, Jay Wright, £2. You're starting a new era, the super chat wars. Look at this.
Oh.
Ta-da,
Oh.
ta-da, MJT, $160.
Ooh.
Art said, get Marco the Batgirl before the Pepsi if it helps. I would have got whatever came first. I got offered 2 Batgirls the day I got Marco the watch. Arch, you fucked up. I was waiting for the Pepsi, so didn't get the second piece. Apologies to Marco and get him. Apologize to Marco and get him on.
Interesting.
What does that
Come on,
mean?
Pontiff. Be the better man.
Marco, I'm really, really sorry. I am a very, very sorry Pontiff. Sometimes, I get a bit jealous of the success that the younger, it's like with my wife. I get jealous. She gives her love to the children. Sometimes I want to have those breasts in my mouth as well, This is what I didn't get the feeling of the love. I didn't get the feeling. I would really like you to come back. Come on, Marco. Be a bigger man. Jump on. We'll talk about your success and we can plan clothing for Ireland. We'll just put I'm putting the link in there now. You can jump straight on and we can be like the best of friends.
Aww.
How's that?
Aw,
Was that nice?
very nice. But it was heartfelt, Mighty Pontiff.
It is. I'm dictated by the market forces.
Okay.
Thank you for setting the record straight. So he did consult me before it went to Marco. I was involved because he makes it seem like I wasn't involved. I was involved.
But we need the old soul. You're the Pontiff, he's the old soul.
Paul, $5. Opinion: Marco called the Batgirl a Bruce Wayne. You know what? It's the Bruce Wayne sucks. It's a Batgirl, okay, guys? It's a Batgirl. Let's just be honest.
I don't understand why they call it the Batgirl. Batgirl was purple.
No, because the Batgirl, it's not as manly. It's a bit more feminine. Okay, this is how they get nicknames. You can't criticize the nickname. I didn't ask to be called the Pontiff. It just was bestowed on me by the community. The community.
Because of your graciousness.
I never invented this. If you invent your own nickname, that is passe.
That doesn't work.
A Bruce Wayne because Marco was insecure about how feminine and unmuscular. I totally agree. The guys, I never really pushed it because he was bringing in the bucks. But now that we're on shaky ground, it's ridiculous. It's a Batgirl, sunshine. Wake up! Wake up! When you order a bike with a bar that's detachable, it can't be a man's bike. You know that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Come on. It's a Batgirl. Nothing wrong with a Batgirl. It is what it is. Okay, I'm sorry.
I like calling it a Batgirl because it expands the community. And it also lowers the price. It makes the watch more affordable for the rest of us.
Here we go. Mr. G, 1911, $5. Arch, I've worn Rolex Steel Sports more than 40 years, but wear mostly Datejust 41s. Should I buy a yellow gold Day-Date 40? You know what?
No.
Go for it. No, go for it.
No,
Why
go
not?
for it, but because he wears only steel, go for it in platinum or in white gold.
The whole point of a Day-Date, the
yellow.
whole point of a Day-Date is to have it in yellow.
True, but look, he's 40 years of sports.
Yeah, but he's getting old now. Let's face it. He's 40 years of sports. That means he would have been 30 on average when he got it. He's 70 years old. How long do you think he's going to live for?
Not that long.
Hopefully a long time. Wear it in great health.
Start spending that money.
Send the super chat.
I'm going to stay on for another 12 minutes to see if we can get Marco back on the screen and I can apologize in person.
Please come on.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him on.
Come to accept the apology in person. Come, you old soul. You are our old soul. We need you.
Things have changed.
It's not looking good, Arch.
You know what, there, guys. Maybe if I rub the mug.
Oh, rub the mug.
Rub that mug.
Rub the mug. If I rub the mug.
Is it hot out in Brisbane right now, Archie?
It's actually beautiful.
By the way,
It's
that looks like a
wintertime.
counterfeit mug. That
It's
doesn't
95
look like
degrees
right
in
original.
This was come from Savron. It is actually. It's a self-made one. Look,
Counterfeit.
it's a counterfeit.
Hey,
Look at this. Yes, it is. It is a counterfeit
that's
mug. Yes.
unauthorized use
Yes.
of my trademark. What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, that's right. It is. It's a counterfeit mug. Yes, it is. It is. Yes, yes, yes. The revered plastic, $2. Church of Plastic, bless the new crew. Amen. And Paul, $2. Marco should wear a skirt and lipstick for Nico. Look, don't be too nasty. The guy had to take it. He had to take it. Good luck to him, you know. I'll be honest with you. He had to take it, okay? He had to take the money, okay? Come on. Come on. You can't begrudge him for taking the bucks, okay? That's not...
Once in a
That's
lifetime
not-
opportunity.
Arch said, get Marco the Batman before the Pepsi if it helps. That's what I said. So I wasn't a complete asshole, was I?
No. I mean, it's kind of
I would have got whatever...
20,
I would
70.
have got whatever came first. I got offered 2 Batmans the day I got Marco the watch. Arch, you faked up. I was waiting for the Pepsi, so didn't get the second piece. Apologies to Marco and get him on. So there we go. I've done my bit.
It's 2080. So
You know, if he doesn't want to come on...
You were 20% right, but Marco was still 80% right. Maybe 10, 90?
So I got to tell you, if he doesn't want to come on, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because was going to promote his show. He's actually scheduled for the show, but you know what? You want to play stubborn boy? Play stubborn boy. That's what happens. You know?
Oh, we got a super chat here from Marco.
Okay.
Pontiff, what do you think of these, Pontiff? The new Cartier colors.
Ooh, let me tell you about that in 1 minute. Watch
Oh.
Cardinal, $100. I've signed out of your YouTube and StreamYard. Love you, Arch. No matter what people will say, you know I'll always appreciate what you've done for me. Take care of yourself and wishing you continued success.
Now that's
That's classy.
That's
Wow.
right. That's
Is
right.
classy.
mate.
That is classy. I
That's
don't
right.
care what any of you guys say.
Wow.
No,
That
I told
is
you.
a
I told you
classy
he's an old soul,
exit.
Pontiff. He's an old soul.
Wow.
That's a classy exit. I gotta hand it to him there. That is a very classy exit.
Cheers
Guys.
to the watch, Cardinal. Cheers.
Cheers indeed there. The timepiece fund, $2. Guys, is it Lange Odysseus or
No.
1815?
No, 1815.
You know what? Did you hear they were offering Odysseus? Listen to this. I reckon this is a Richmond plot. They offered people, if you bought a Lange at retail, they will then get one for you in the future, right?
Yes.
They got a factory churning these Viking things out, okay?
Yes.
And I honestly think the Odysseus, honestly, they had a boardroom meeting. How do we get something to sell? It's got to be Steel Sports. It's got to have a blue dial. It's got to have a Datejust type bracelet, the Jubilee type bracelet. They just ticked all the boxes. And I
With all
think
due
that's...
respect, Lange fell in my eyes a bit when they came out with that ugly thing.
it is awful. I've actually touched one.
You can't even get it.
Look, it is well made. I will be honest, it is well made, but it's completely against the Lange D&D, and they were a
Totally.
Phoenix brand at the best of times,
Totally.
and they completely sold out.
Yep.
The Reverend Plastic, $2. Explain new baptism requirements to the new crew, please. And pack 14, £5, starting with Archie, then the rest. Your choices for dress, everyday and sports watches under $200 challenge. Can't
Under
say.
200 Great British pounds.
You know what? I
Diamond?
actually like.
Swatch.
I tell you, you can get a Timex that looks like the Calatrava. I love it.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I would do
You
for
can get
dress
Swatch.
every day. A sports watch for $200. You know what? I'd just go Seiko.
200 pounds, really? I thought they go
Yeah.
higher in the UK.
They got the real cheap, nasty ones. You know, the ones
Yeah,
made
but those
in
are the
China.
Chinese, not the Japanese.
China.
Yeah.
China, you know.
Go with a Swatch. It's Swiss made. It's backed by one of the biggest giants. ETA Movements. Change the battery every 10 years, and you're good to go.
The Reverend Plastic Marco is 12,000K short.
Short of what?
Here we go. Marco's first day working for Nico. $1. Thank you so much there. SB $5. Sending dollars because Marco is class and should be on now.
Yes. SB.
And Doc,
is legend.
BBC $2. That's the first rate sign out from Marco. You can call him.
That's right.
At SP $10. Looking to buy my first decent piece. I got a vintage Seamaster and a couple of shitters. Should I get a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, a Speedy, a Black Bay 58, or get on the list for an Air King? Forget the Air King.
There's no list.
There's no list.
Don't believe that. Don't believe
Personally, I would go and buy a Super Ocean secondhand. You cannot buy that new.
if you get it used, you'll save at least 50%.
50%. That's exactly it. Patrick Chip, $5. Don't fight with the nicknames. Marco's a bat boy.
Good one.
Okay, guys.
I'd rather
I am
bat
going
boy
to
than
wrap
bat
this
girl.
baby up. This has been
Wrap it up.
really amazing show. You're doing a show, Lolex, aren't you? Put the link in.
I'm going to do it after Tim.
Forget
Lolex is in
Tim.
the West
Forget
Coast.
Tim. It's a slap down. I'm giving you the money plate.
Yeah, no, that's
The
Tim's got the
gun
money
is
time
giving
spot.
you. Do it now.
I do the late. I do
Giving
late
Tim
night
a
with.
slap down.
I do late night with Lolex, so I do the after
Late
show.
night, but he goes to bed at 9 p.m.
Okay,
Hey, man.
guys.
All right.
Okay,
I'm just
guys.
bothering you, Lolex. You know
Love
I
you,
love
dude.
Oh,
you.
good.
Much
Love you,
love.
buddy.
And
Okay,
I'd
guys.
rather leave your bed like that, no headboard, brother.
Yeah,
Let
dude,
her
it's
hit her head
cool.
against the wall.
Dude, I'm cool. I'm young and hip. It's
Let her
cool.
hit her head against the wall, brother.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, I'm still getting that
Okay,
gold card.
guys. We can.
All
Say,
right,
do you want to put your
Parker.
link in, Tim? Put your link in, Tim.
Put your link
He
in.
very politely let you do that. We'll just be careful. The wrench
you,
was
Pontus.
removed. The wrench was removed. We'll see how we go. We had one sacking today, and it didn't end the way I thought it would. But you know what? Good luck. Good
it
luck.
should never end, Pontiff. You should be the big-hearted man that you are.
It's all good luck. Okay, guys. You put the link in there, Tim?
I did.
Private
Where is it?
chat
I
or
can't see it.
I don't know.
Where
It
is
does. Oh, you know what it is? You took my wrench, so I
You
can't
took his
drop the
wrench, so you
link.
can't drop links. Here, I'll drop it, Tim. I'll drop it, Tim.
Drop it from me.
Yeah.
Shit.
Here, I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah, put it in the private
Shit.
chat. I'm going to drop it.
That's power. That's
Wow.
power, Stefano.
I have
Look
been-
at that.
I see. You even
That-
made him take off his bunny ears with that.
Wow. That
He was
wow.
hunting rabbits.
Hunting wabbits.
Hunting rabbits.
That's exactly.
Damn.
That's
All
exactly.
right,
it.
Pontiff. See you
Okay,
on the
see you
next
later,
one.
guys. See you later, guys. Okay.
Okay, guys.
What a crazy show, guys. What do you think?
We're still live.
I know that. I like to just have a chit back. Just pretend
Oh,
we're
okay.
not. Okay.
No, I'm such
I
a
have no
doofus.
idea what-
Okay. The
going
link's
on,
been
so-
posted. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Later.
More firings if we can get money like that, guys. It's a
Don't-
joke.
I don't want to get
I
fired.
know.